Hello everyone, welcome to Tutorials in Hand. In this video tutorial we are going to see how to write a program in Python to find grade as per the marks obtained. That is, we will ask the user to enter the marks obtained and then according to that marks we will print the grade. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. So first of all, let's create a new file by clicking onto this icon and let the file name be simply code.py. Now let's have input from the user. So over here let's have a variable called marks, and then in this marks we will have the input from the user, the marks that the user will provide. So in Python we know that we can take input from the user with the help of a function named input. So we'll simply write input, and then within the double quotes whatever comment we will write, so that particular comment will be displayed in the terminal, and that comment will be an indication for the user like what exactly things he or she needs to do. So over here we will ask the user to enter the marks, so we'll simply write enter the marks. Now we know that in Python this input function is going to return us a string, but this won't serve our purpose, right? Because we need to deal with the numbers. So we have to cast it to a number type. So over here let's cast it to floating data type because the marks can have decimal points. Let's say if someone enters 85.5, then we have to deal with that also. So if it would be a string, then those cases would be missed. So let's have float, and we can convert this string to float with the help of float data type. So we'll simply write float, and then within this parenthesis we will keep this function. So if I try to explain this line once again and quickly, this input function is going to have the marks obtained by the user, and that particular marks would be in string, but with the help of this float casting our marks would get converted from string to floating data type, and then finally it will be assigned and it will be stored in the variable named marks. Now let's have the grading system. So let me simply write the grading system, what exactly the grading system that we are going to follow. So this is the grading system that we are going to follow. Let me have a quick review onto it. So what will happen is, so if the marks would be greater than equals to 90, then we will say that the grade is O, which basically means outstanding. And if it's greater than equal to 80 and it's lesser than 90, then the grade would be A plus, and so on and so forth. So let's quickly write the code for it. So we know that these things we can deal with the help of simple if else statements. So we'll simply write if marks is greater than or equal to 90, then what would be the case? So we'll simply print grade as O, right? Now let's say if this is not the condition, then our flow of execution of the program will come to line number 11. Now again we have to check this, right? And in order to check this we have something called elif. So we'll simply write elif and then again the condition that we need to check. So over here now we have to check if marks is greater than equal to 80 and it is lesser than 90. So we'll simply write marks greater than equals to 80 and marks lesser than 90. If that's the case, then we'll print grade as A plus. So similarly we will do the elif for rest of the condition. So we'll simply write the same things for all. And let's say if these whole condition are false, that is, let me tell it once again. So let's say if the marks over here, this got checked, that is the mark greater than equals to 90, then it came out to be false. It checked if the marks is in between this, then again false. So if up till line number 19 all the condition went false, then it means that the marks is lesser than 40, and hence we will say that the grade is F. So over here we need not to check any condition, so we'll simply write in the else statement. So we'll simply write else the grade is what? The grade is F. Okay, so this is the simple logical implementation of how we can write a program to print the grade as per the marks obtained with the help of simple if else statements. Now let's print it and see it working. So the way how we will run a Python program we know is that we'll simply write Python and then the file name .py. So over here my file name is code.py. So see, it's asking me to enter the marks. Let's have let's say 95 for the first time, and here you can see that the grade is O. Let's rerun it, and for this time let's make the marks to be fail. Let it be 23, and here you can see that it's failing, and let's have something in between. So over in this situation, let the marks be simply 45, and boom, here you can see that it's showing the grade as C. So I hope you understood the things very clearly, but still if you have any doubt, then I would recommend you to see my if else statement videos. But again, if you have some other queries, then feel free to drop it down in the comment section. We will surely try to solve it as soon as possible.